Hey, welcome to Fan Noise Podcast. Appreciate y'all joining us for another episode. You know what I'm saying? I am Will F. the Barber. It is me in the flesh. I'm the greatest. We got Dom here.
Sexiest big nigga alive. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not yeah.
You agree. You know what time it is.
Anyway. And we have a special guest with us. You know what I'm saying? We got my boy Taylor Biffle. You know what I'm saying? Tay Biff, what's going on in the flesh?
What's up?
The New York biases.
Yeah, he's
one
of our
regulars.
regulars.
I'll be talking like New York bias in the comments, but I already know what it is, really.
So you just be talking noise.
Bro, New York gonna win eventually. Not no time soon.
So you can't even get it out. Look at you.
It hurts, boy.
It hurts to say it.
Every time I watch the Giants play, it hurts.
Man, bro, you just witnessed another Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Rams, Cincinnati. Great game. You know what I'm saying? I picked the Rams. You know, Rams ended up winning. It was a good game, man. Gentlemen, what was your thoughts?
I am glad the Bengals did not win. Freak them.
Yeah, the Bengals hated it. It's like, for what, though?
I already told you.
Why did they?
I was upset because of the fact that they weren't even supposed to be there.
That you mad at them because they won? Like,
no.
That's what you supposed to do as an NFL team.
I mad at them because they were not supposed to be there. They got lucky.
You should be mad at the
Chiefs by accident.
You should be mad at the Chiefs, not at the Bengals.
They beat the Chiefs by accident, but they played good. But yeah, they got what they had coming to them. I just wish, I could be wrong, but I definitely think the loss of Odell crippled them more than what people realize. Odell only had 2 catches for 50-something yards. He
still got a touchdown.
And with a touchdown already, so he was on pace to have a monster game because they were going to try to take Cooper Kupp out the game, which is going to be hard to do because this year, he has been amazing.
But wait a minute. Okay, see, I'm so happy for Odell, man. I love Odell, but 2 catches, one of them being a touchdown, is on pace to have a monster game
in the first quarter.
I mean,
in the first quarter, you had 52 yards,
but it was 2 catches.
Cooper Kupp didn't get most of his yards to the fourth quarter.
Right. They were trying to.
And he only had, and if I'm not mistaken, he didn't even break over 100, right?
Cooper Kupp?
Yes.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't break over 100.
But the first
he didn't get his catches until later in the game. Odell was on pace because they were doubling Cooper Kupp. He had single coverage, so of course he was going to beat whoever was on single coverage with him. So they were going to go to him more often.
Targets.
If I'm not mistaken, he got hurt before the second quarter or in the beginning of the second quarter, right? And it's definitely ACL. I definitely have ACL experience, so I already knew when I saw it and I saw the leg jiggle.
That turf, man, that turf.
Bro, I actually love turf, but I don't play enough football professionally to know whether or not it's better than grass.
You don't play enough. You don't play.
You know what I'm saying? You're right. I'm like pretty much semi-retired, but for real, I love turf. I hate playing on grass.
I just think, you know, initially they were kind of trying to run the ball a little bit, but I mean,
hold on, time out. And that egregious face mask call. The egregious face mask that they blatantly just missed. Yeah. That was a load of crap because that was definitely a momentum shifter. That freaking play that happened.
I ain't gonna lie, the referees didn't have their best day.
They wasn't calling.
They didn't start calling nothing until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, not even the fourth quarter. Like the last
referees did not have their best day, man.
I'm telling you, that ref got paid to turn a blind eye.
Rams drive, they started calling.
The ref is sitting here looking at the plays, see Ramsey's neck get wrangled this way, and said, "I didn't see nothing."
Yeah, it was a lot of missed calls, and there was some going both ways. I ain't gonna act like it was just the Rams getting it. But hey, I will say this though, man. I gotta get Joe Burrow, man. You gotta get that boy some love.
He a dog. I like him. He a dog.
He a dog. And I said in the beginning, one of the things that's gonna cost them is that offensive line, man. And granted, the offensive line held up for a minute, you know, in that first half, but that third quarter hit, man.
What was it, like 8 or 9?
They had 7 sacks. I just, if you wanna protect your investment, man, you have got to put an offensive line around that boy, cause bro. He can't keep getting hit like this. You know what I'm saying? This is like, bro, like this season was with like the regular season and playoffs included. He's been hit the 3rd most all time in the NFL.
I saw that.
Still got
like
to the Super Bowl.
Bruh. That's cool now while he's 25, But you know what I'm saying? Well, it's not cool, but he can kind of fight through it.
He can bounce back more.
When you start hitting 31, 32, and all that, you keep taking them hits, bro. That's why Andrew Luck got up out of there, bro. He said, "Bro, I'm tired of this, man. I'm punch drunk." Deshaun Watson was like, "Bro, get me out of Texas. This line ain't protecting me." And then you trading D-Hop, like, bro, you got to protect your investment, man.
So, little side note, do you think that Cooper Kupp should have got the MVP?
Yes.
Over Aaron Donald?
Yes, but
because they won the Super Bowl. I mean, I know the score, but Aaron Donald is the reason the Bengals did not score again. Because they were actually almost on the verge of marching down.
True. But Cooper Kupp had sealed it, like, offensively twice.
No, actually, he just got them ahead. Aaron Donald sealed it.
He got them ahead, yes. But their route to going to the touchdown, that was Cooper Kupp the whole way. Cooper Kupp not only got the touchdown, but led them to the touchdown the whole way. Like, Cooper Kupp said that deal. Mm-hmm. And Matt Stafford, too, man. He was throwing that thing, but he threw that no-look. I see he threw that no-look.
Yeah, but Matt Stafford got real stagnant for a while.
True. Matt Stafford didn't have a great day. You know what I'm saying? But he was good enough. But to be honest, I feel like Cooper Kupp should have got it. But if they would have gave it to Aaron Donald, I wouldn't have been mad.
Okay.
I just feel like, you know,
they both deserve.
Yeah. I feel like that game really boiled down to Cooper Kupp and Aaron Donald. And bro, at first I really couldn't see, like, 'cause I didn't watch the Rams as much like back in the days for real when people were really talking about Aaron Donald, like saying he like one of the best defenders ever. Some people arguing like he is the best defender ever, and I'm like, bro, like maybe I'm tripping. I don't really see it. But it's like when you watch him, bro, it's like Aaron Donald is different, bro. I get it now.
And only that, he's doing that from the DT position.
Yes.
He's not on the edge. So he's getting these multiple number sack seasons, and he's playing in the middle. He's not on the edge. That makes a big difference. Yeah. Because you have to fight through more in the middle versus on the edge. When you're on the edge, you could beat one person and get to the quarterback. That's nothing. But when you in the middle, you gonna get double teamed. You're going against the guard and the tackle. Yeah. That is major.
Yeah. And he go against doubles and triple teams, like
all the time.
And he's like just going straight through people.
The play that sealed the deal. No, that stopped them from getting a first down. Not the play when he tackled Joe Burrow at the end of the game, but the play before that when dude was running back was trying to run up the middle. He had one lineman standing up with this arm. With one arm, had a 300-pound lineman standing straight up with one arm, and then came around the back, grabbed a 280-pound man running full force, and threw him back. That dude is different.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald is different, bro.
And a lot of the defense is their stats.
Aaron Donald won the MVP, bro. I'm thinking about it, bro.
Being on defense, a lot of your stats aren't stats. Like, it's not.
You don't. Your numbers don't get called like that especially on the line, offense and defense. Your stats are not pronounced like that.
In particular, defensive tackle.
Exactly.
Because they're not on the end, so they're mainly like D tackles mainly to like prevent penetration up the middle
in the
like running game and all that. But he can do both. So it's like, I mean, he's like that, bro. And it's funny. The same play. The play was almost identical. The last play in San Francisco game to close them out was almost identical to the last play with the Bengals.
It was
4th and 1, where he grabbed them. He got through the defenders, grabbed them, slung them, and the quarterback trying to like throw the ball like on a last ditch effort. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Maybe I need to see another angle, but bro, the angle I saw, that running back, bro, go for that ball, bro. It looked like he didn't even really go for that ball, and it was in his vicinity,
a couple people said that too. It looked like he didn't even.
That looked like it. Now I only seen one angle, but man, I need to see another one. But bro, the Super Bowl's on the line that play. I think he probably thought they wasn't gonna get there and kind of gave up on it. But bro, like this is the Super Bowl.
Do you ever think at the Super Bowl they will have a common people section where regular people can buy tickets? I think the cheapest tickets. Like maybe a couple hundred, like $600-700, something like that. Okay, that's you know.
Did you look at the tickets?
Yes.
Dude.
Okay, so let me tell you. I was looking up for fun. Ain't no way in the world. Nosebleed seats were like $7,000 to $8,000. I'm talking about this is at the top of the stadium. Then like your middle section close to the field was $89,000 per ticket. A suite. Guess how much a suite ticket was? You're not even gonna believe this.
Probably like $250,000, $500,000.
800 bands.
Bro.
Almost $900,000.
See, Kanye
for a
got the suite
ticket.
for,
yes.
No, not Kanye. AB. He got
AB
was
was like, no, AB
But
was
you know
sitting
what?
down with
You know what I noticed? A lot of these suites, like a lot of celebrities were all in them.
in the suite.
So I feel like they probably split that
just
mug
put
up.
it in.
Yeah, I seen that with LeBron and all them. They probably was like, "Hey, bro, y'all just want to go in the suite?"
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense. It's different spending $20,000 and spending $800. You know what I'm saying? And it is still like one of my bucket list things to go to Super Bowl.
Good luck, my G.
One day, bro.
Mine's is, you know what it is? Mine's is the All-Star game. I want to go to an NBA All-Star game. I'm actually going to make that happen next year.
I'm going to do both.
I'm going to make that happen next year. I don't know, but I'll find, because they normally announce it after the All-Star game.
I think it's in a cold city.
I don't care.
I want to say it's in like Indianapolis or something. Because I know it was supposed to be there last year.
I'm sorry, I have no desire to go to Atlanta. I trying to be funny. I would have no desire to go to Cleveland either.
I'm saying.
Cleveland is like a very boring city.
You been?
Yes, twice, and both times it was just boring.
I wouldn't even know what to do there. You know, so I got some friends that live in Cleveland. What you call it?
I got some friends.
Dang, bro.
Okay, first of all, are they actually friends or are they just somebody you met?
Zay that play with us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my boy Zay still out there. You know what I'm saying?
We'll meet somebody at the gas station. He be like, "Oh yeah, my friend, he cool, man. He gonna come over to your house."
People, man. Forgive me for trying to be friendly. I don't be inviting folks to the crib. Y'all gotta stop spreading that room, man. Be lying, bro.
He meet somebody at the gas station. Be like, "Hey, bro, I met him at the gas station. We got to talk. We was at the pumps." And yeah, he was just a really nice guy. And so, yeah, you mind if I invite him to your house?
Bruh, what? Stop lying, bruh. That is not how I be
going. So you met this stranger and you're inviting him to my humble abode? What is wrong with you?
That is not how I go, bruh. I go off vibes, bruh. So if you a cool person, I met a lot of my friends off good vibes. I met y'all off of good vibes. Bruh, if you cool.
Yeah, okay, but I'm definitely, somebody said this, they said I'm the president of the You Can't Sit With Us Club.
You are, bruh. You bougie. Like,
okay, and that's
totally
fine. I have no problem accepting it because I need to know
that's
you.
That's why don't nobody like you right there.
I need to know you before I let you into my inner circle. There's not that many people in there. So
see, you get it twisted. I invite somebody to a party that all of us gonna be at, and he ain't like I inviting them to dinner.
No, we'll meet somebody at the grocery store. Hey man, I met this dude at the grocery store, man. He real cool. He the plug for this, man. I'm gonna invite him on the guys trip. What?
Okay, I did that before, but
it was
no.
This is a regular occurrence.
But it was with people that we all were familiar with. So it's like, okay,
you heard what he said.
Let's try
that
to
we all were familiar with, not that we knew, not that we was cool with. We just know of them.
We've kicked it with them enough. Cool. It's like we've been in enough settings where it's like, okay, like, yeah, he's cool. Like, it's like a non-verbal agreement that you just know. Like, he was kicking it with us.
That's his favorite line. He cool, man. He cool.
Bro, people be cool, and they don't
when
want to
you meet him on the first time, everybody's on their best behavior. Everybody's gonna be cool. I gotta get you more than that before I figure out whether you really cool or not. So Dion said, "Is Jalen Ramsey overrated from that game?"
Stop that. Stop. D, stop.
Yeah.
Granted, he didn't have
his best
great performance. Yeah, he didn't have a great performance. You know what I'm saying?
He got beat a couple times.
He got beat a couple times.
He did.
Got beat a couple.
But I mean, a bad game doesn't wipe away. You know,
it's a bad Super Bowl game, though.
Yeah,
it's like the biggest stage.
I tell you what, though, he wasn't worse than Eli Apple. That boy Eli Apple, boy, God dang, that boy so trash. Oh my goodness!
You posted that about the Eli Apple on his face with the burnt toast. It took me a second to get it. Then I was like, "Oh, burnt."
Bro, they have been
freaking hilarious.
Social media have been killing Eli Apple. You know why though, right?
Because he was talking mad
he was
cash
talking
money. Like he was that dude. Yeah.
He's talking about y'all Giants, talking about the Saints, he's talking about he was really talking junk about people. And then when they won the game versus Kansas City, he talking about them.
He was talking big noise to Tyreek Hill like you that dude, like you locked him up or something. Well, Tyreek Hill not the same dude running past you going peace.
Gave you the piece.
Like, come on, dude. And you was ahead of him. You was ahead of him and he threw the deuces at you. Like, get out of here.
You see, bro, did you see what Them New Orleans fans did? I guess, well, it was some New Orleans fan, bro. They went to drop the diss song against Eli Apple. Have you heard it?
Oh my God, no, I have to.
So you know that song, the Kodak song, that
Super Grim?
Yeah. They pretty much did a version dissing Eli Apple. And I'm not gonna cap, bro. That joint actually kind of hard, bro. It's kind of hard, bro. Shout out whoever made that. That joint got out. And listen, while the song playing, it's just showing clips of Eli getting burnt.
I ain't gonna cap. Hey, bro, after the podcast, we have to watch it.
Bro, it was like, bro, the whole it started off like, you never was a superstar.
Oh,
so I was like, oh my goodness, bro. They going in on Eli Apple, bro. You never should have opened your mouth. It's like folks knew you was trash, but it's like you were forgotten about. But then you start getting talking, and it's like, golly, boy, you tripping.
So, question for both of y'all. What was your favorite Super Bowl you've ever watched?
Man, this is going to be, it's almost blasphemous. But I really thought hard about this. I really did.
I feel like I know what you're about to say, too.
I really, and I was ashamed that this was the answer I came up with, bro. The best Super Bowl I ever watched was the same Super Bowl that like gave me the most pain in my entire life.
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
Why would that be the best Super Bowl you ever watched?
Because it was my team,
Your
bro.
favorite?
Like it was my team, and it's like,
quarters.
bro, them 3 quarters, bro. I was so happy, bro. Like there was no better feeling. I enjoyed that feeling for as long as I had it. Because when I had it, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it just didn't. And the Miami Heat is probably. The Falcons, they probably like they neck and neck. It might be the Heat a little bit more, but it's like when we won that championship, like bro, like I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like I don't know. I guess with some degree, bro, I kind of got used to winning with the Heat. You know what I'm saying? The Falcons, bro, like to overcome all the misery for those 3 quarters, it was outstanding. But then Tom Brady happened, and then it was the worst sports moment of my entire life. But I ain't gonna cap, bro. I might have to go with the first 3 quarters of the Super Bowl Falcons versus Patriots.
Okay, mine would have to be 2007 when the Patriots and the Giants played each other because the Giants, it's my team, were not supposed to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots had everything going for them: the storyline, the undefeated with Randy Moss and Tom Brady, I think with the touchdowns for both of them, I think it was the most touchdowns thrown to a single person in a season with Tom Brady and Randy Moss. And then the touchdown passes he made for the whole season. The Giants were not supposed to win. We had a Super Bowl party at my house. That was the greatest Super Bowl party I've ever been to because it was nothing but Giants fans at our house. And it was like maybe 2 or 3 Patriots fans. And every time the Giants made any play, it felt like we had a basement. It felt like the freaking floor downstairs was about to collapse. Because it was just so live. That was got to be by far. And then the fact that the Giants won, bro, that was amazing.
And you said the first one, right?
The first one. This is the first one, yeah. That's got to be my favorite Super Bowl I've ever been to. I mean, not been to, but my favorite Super Bowl I've ever watched. I wish.
Yeah, I feel you.
I wish, but
I'd say the second time that they played the Patriots was my favorite that I can remember witnessing. But my favorite, like, just atmosphere being in was the Falcons.
You ain't gotta say it like that. See, it's different when I say
no,
it.
Listen, because we was in a house. I was at what was we? G's house for that Super Bowl.
I know where I was.
I purposely, I think she was having. I purposely didn't go to any Super Bowl parties.
I was at G's house for that.
I needed to watch it at the house.
I went to 2 Super Bowl parties that year. I went to one where I was the only Patriot. I wasn't even a fan. I just did not want the Falcons to win, so I controlled. So I went to. So this was like the first half. I went through. I had black people calling me a racist because I liked Tom Brady, and the fact that I was rooting for him. How I couldn't be rooting for all kinds of stuff. It talked to so bad. But 11 went to another one, and I was so mad that I left because I really wish I would have stayed there so I could have talked big cash at the end of the day. I probably would have gotten. Somebody would probably try to fight me though. No cap, because I was talking big mad dog trash, like for real.
That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go to a Super Bowl party because I felt like just in case this goes wrong, I don't want to.
I think you ignored my. Yeah, I think you ignored my call a few times too.
Duh, but I'm going through a tragic moment, bro. Like I'm not finna.
Me and Hannah saw that Super Bowl together, and she was literally in tears.
Yeah, she was crazy.
That junk was hilarious. I still got the picture. I might post it today.
Hey, man, see that just low.
I might post that today,
I shouldn't even have brought it up, bro. I shouldn't even have brought it up.
You set her up. I'm gonna post that. Y'all be on the lookout for my page later. I'm gonna post that picture of her face of her crying. She was all decked out of her gear, just with tears falling down.
Bro, when I told her she was decked out, bro, I'm talking about.
I remember.
Bro, she had the red,
the little stuff under her eyes, her hair. She had stuff. Oh man,
the red and black little thing under the eyes. You know what I'm saying? It was just she was falcon down to the T, and I hurt for her. But I just feel like, see, I was also thinking the other ones I was thinking about the one you mentioned
with the Giants and
the first one,
Patriots.
Because I ain't gonna cap. I was at work for the second Patriots one. Like, I ain't even care.
What?
Yeah, bro, I ain't even care.
Bro, the Super Bowl and All-Star games have things I've never missed, ever.
Nothing that's
coming away with none of it.
Bro, brief side note, bro, I don't know what was wrong with me, but, bro, I never called off of work. Like, bro, for my graduation, I had my own graduation party at my grandma's house, and I left it early so I can go to work. I was working at McDonald's.
First of all, they had you working on your graduation?
Yes.
That's wrong in itself.
Bruh, I was working at McDonald's. It ain't like I was working for a daggone elite, company or something like that, bro. I was flipping burgers. Literally.
And they called off to take a nap.
Bro, for real. I just thinking about it. I'm like, bro, like, why did I do it?
Or you got fired?
I quit only.
He got fired.
No. I only been fired once in my entire life. And that was at Home Depot. They fired me on my last day of my 2 weeks notice. Like, they was hating so hard, bro. That was just, I couldn't even be mad. I was like, bro, that was lame, bro. Literally on my last day, they called me into the office. And they waited till I finished the whole shift. So as I'm about, right before I clock out, they're like, hey, Will,
so technically, did you get fired if that was your last day?
Yeah, because he told me, they didn't even say fired, bro. He said, we're going to have to terminate you. Terminate me?
I'm leaving.
I'm like, bro, I was gone. I just, to be honest, bro, I thought it was just so funny because I never think this something happened. I wouldn't even laugh, bro. I don't know. But I was like, bro, y'all lying. How many times have you been fired?
15.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You look like the type to get fired a lot.
It's like 2 or 3.
2 or 3. How many jobs have you had? That makes the difference.
I haven't had a lot of jobs. I quit. Not
Taylor,
quit,
you almost 30.
Bro, I've worked at one company for 8 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Hey, Tay, they said, where does Tay work, bro? He said, you're a real life Tommy, man. That boy said he been there for 8 years. That boy Dre said, where?
Wow. I'm not even
you know what's crazy?
That's crazy.
I don't even know what that
But I know he got a diploma. I know he got a diploma to do something. But he got it. He's certified to do something. I don't know what he doing. But whatever he do, but they must pay well because Taylor's everywhere, bro. Taylor goes everywhere, every spot, but he be dripping. But I don't know what he does. If somebody put a gun in his head, but tell me where Taylor works, I kill you right now. I'm dead. Oh man. But y'all funny, boys. What do you do? Tell the world.
I'm hurt. Nah, I work at.
You don't even know.
It's Tommy.
Nah, I work at the airport, bro. I'm an IT director at a company called New Rex.
IT director.
Yeah, it's the company that caters the planes for Delta.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's great.
But bro, what y'all thought about that Super Bowl performance? What y'all thought about the Super Bowl performance?
Okay,
halftime performance.
So unfortunately, yeah. Because you did say Super Bowl performance.
Same thing. Halftime of the Super Bowl. No.
Honestly, I still haven't got a chance to go back and watch it. But I got excited.
It was low. It was low in there. Like I don't know if you was at like a party or something like that, or like a little kickback, there was people there, you wouldn't really heard it.
Yeah,
for real. Now, from what I saw, It looked amazing.
It looked dope. Yeah.
Like seeing who all they brought out and stuff like that, it looked dope. But
when I saw Eminem come out and then
I got excited.
Anderson .Paak was on the drums.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak was on the drums.
Yeah.
Mary J came out. It was one other person that was like a surprise that I can't remember.
50.
It had to be, or because it was Kendrick, Snoop, Dre,
Eminem,
50, and Mary J.
Yeah.
That was a dope show from what I saw. I got to go back and
just like a lot of the songs don't necessarily go together.
Yeah.
So it's like how they gonna put that together, you know? But other than that,
the way they did it though, I like the way they did it though.
It had like
the way it coordinated. I went back and just
dope.
watched it because I ain't gonna lie, bro. This was the first time to where
that you actually cared about watching the Super Bowl halftime for it.
The last time I really cared was when it was just Beyonce. When Beyonce did her thing.
Yeah, the first one or the second one?
The first one. The second one was cool, but bro, I ain't gonna cap, bro. I don't know Coldplay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that's Coldplay. Hey, I'm sure he's a great artist. You know what I'm saying? But that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? The Bruno Mars part and our part. I was digging it, but like,
I definitely thought so.
Huh?
Coldplay is definitely a group.
Yeah.
But you said Coldplay guy like it was one person. He's a great artist.
I mean, no, because there's a singer of the group and then there's the band. It's a band that like I'm talking more. I mean, bro. Well, see, that's how you know I don't listen to these dudes. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure they got great work. But
the thing what I liked about it is that it was a dope halftime show with Snoop, Dre. It was an LA theme type of thing. Yeah. And they brought out Kendrick and stuff. Mm-hmm. I wish they would have did something like that when it was in Atlanta.
Yes, bro. We needed a medley, bro.
5.
What? In fairness, though.
Don't say fairness nothing.
No, because a lot of people weren't doing it because they were, kind of boycotting. Okay. Yeah, they were boycotting the NFL. So a lot of people was turning it down. And I get it, but, because, that was when the whole Colin
But
Kaepernick
Maroon 5, you couldn't find nobody.
Maroon 5, though.
Man, this
and
is Atlanta.
They had Travis Scott, too.
This is Atlanta. This is a music staple.
Oh, man. They had Big Boy.
No, I'm sorry.
Like you appreciate it. You don't appreciate it.
No, I'm sorry, but to me, it should have been an Atlanta all-star lineup. They should have had T.I. They should have had Big Boy. They should have had Ludacris. They should have had Jermaine Dupri. Yeah. It should have been an Atlanta lineup. Lil Jon. Like, even Usher, bro. Like, it should have been
I needed them to recreate Freak
bro.
Nick, bro. Recreate Freak Nick, but not as freaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like the way they did it, the way that felt so California for them, bro.
Yes,
like,
it felt so Cali, dog.
Yes, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I actually thought about this. I
don't watch that show.
No, I've watched some once, and then some I did my research on. I went back and I wanted to see the Michael Jackson one. Michael Jackson was a great one, but Michael Jackson got some of the songs he didn't do. A lot of songs that he could have did, but his show was great. And Beyonce, the one Beyonce, I say those are my favorite. But this one, bro, I think this is probably the best one to me. Because it's just like, this is the most I've seen of our culture, you know what I'm saying, providing music that, like usually it'll be, especially with rap, they usually don't do rappers.
At all.
Like that. It usually be, R&B type artist or a pop artist or something like that. But that's the first time we was hearing rappers, and it's like, bro, like, we talking about Snoop Dogg. Like, Snoop Dogg is smoking a blunt before he hit the stage. Did y'all hear Snoop Dogg? He was up there. As soon as he announced it, he was like, Crib. I'm like...
He was crip walking.
He was crip walking in it. Like, bro, like, that was amazing. Bro, Snoop Dogg is
that's why I said they kept it so Cali.
Yeah, they kept it for real.
And people trying to make it seem like it was something wrong. I'm like, bro, ain't no way in the world they did any type of contracts with him doing the Super Bowl and Snoop could not be himself.
Smoking.
Like, come on. And you was in Cali, man. Get out of here, please. Mm-hmm. Best and believe it was in that contract where he could do what they want. Like, come on, man.
That boy Low-Key D said Janet Jackson and JT got the best one. Well, you just happen to see some movie. I know, pervert. You pervert. Bruno Mars was great. Bruno Mars is Bruno Mars is extremely talented, bro. Like,
very.
Bro, that song he got out. That song he got out. This got me paying the rent. He snapped so hard on that song, bro.
I'm a happily married man. Happily married. I love my wife. You know what I'm saying? But that song, I felt that. I felt like it, like I was going through it, bro. Like I ain't even going through that, but the way they said it, the way they sang it, bro. Low-key, bro. Did y'all see? They said Shaq. What's it called? 50 Cent looked like Shaq when he played for the Celtics.
Y'all see the meme of
no. They had a meme. They had a meme
them.
of when D12 did a remake of that, and the big dude was dating.
Bro, 50 is fat swole. Like, he used to be just swole.
No, he used
now,
to,
bro.
50 used to be
He
cut.
got his girl.
50 used to be cut. It's a difference between being cut and swole. 50 used to be cut back in the day when he first came in. Now he's just swole. So
now
him hanging upside down was not the best shot because the chain looked like it was stuck in. It was not the best way. He should have had a wireless headphone on. He should have had a wireless mic on doing that. It didn't look bad.
I ain't gonna lie, Nakia dropped a good one in here. She dropped the bar. She said, I know there's only one Tom Brady. However, who do y'all see having close success as Tom Brady? So let me say this.
Right now,
I will. Oh, well, go ahead. You got somebody in mind? Because I got one.
Patrick
Mahomes. But here's the thing, because people,
that's what I'm thinking.
People are getting success mixed up with the 7 Super Bowls. Don't get me wrong, that is success. But Super Bowls, that's a team accomplishment. Tom Brady has been in a fortunate situation to be with the Patriots and Bill Belichick for as long as he did. And then once he left, he went to a ready-made team that just had a quarterback that was 30 picks.
He went to people keep forgetting how stacked the freaking Bucks were. They were lacking in the quarterback position.
The quarterback threw 30 picks and they still almost made the playoffs.
Hold on, the quarterback threw 30 picks, but he also threw the most touchdowns that year too.
Yeah, that was one of the most unorthodox seasons I've ever had. That is one of the greatest worst seasons you could ever have. That man threw like 5,000 yards, 30 TDs, and threw like 30 picks.
20 shots a game, you gonna make.
Wait a minute, what you saying about Steph?
No, I'm just saying.
Please, this analogy.
Oh yeah.
Right,
clean it up.
Let me clean it up.
Clean it up.
Please
come back to me.
Okay. I'm like, you tripped out right now.
Yeah, I have no doubt. I'm thinking about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes will be winning another Super Bowl within the next 2-3 years.
And he doesn't need to win 7. Because he's already, talent-wise, he's already better than Tom Brady. From a talent perspective. So if you add some more MVPs to your resume, you add, all the career numbers. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he's going to end up passing them in career numbers because they added an extra game every year now. So he can eventually pass Tom Brady in numbers if he's able to stay healthy. You add up the career numbers, the success.
If they would have won
it's possible.
If they would have won this year. No, he did. He's been to 4 straight AFC championship games, right?
Yeah.
So he's already passed Tom Brady in that. Yes, he's already passed Tom Brady in that aspect.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's definitely possible. And I ain't gonna lie,
Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be that dude,
bro.
But no,
Aaron Rodgers. I told y'all last time, bro. Once upon a time, I thought Aaron Rodgers was better than Tom Brady.
I did too,
and I was
on that same boat.
However, Aaron Rodgers did just win another MVP recently. You know what I'm saying? So the real question I want to ask is: do you think that Aaron Rodgers can be top 5? Do you think he's still top 5
all time?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So who is top 5?
I mean, you have to put in the OG GOATs who none of us probably have really seen playing, like a Montana. Who else?
I got Joe Montana, Peyton Manning.
Okay.
Tom Brady.
Okay.
Now we starting to get tricky.
Because we don't really know.
Because I'm not going to lie. I honestly... Huh? No, Michael Vick is my number 1 of all football players, but I'm not going to call him... He's my favorite. So I'm taking my personal feelings out of it.
Gotcha.
So I just feel like when it comes to the actual quarterback position, I honestly feel like Dan Marino's in there, but a lot of people don't want to put him in there because of the Super Bowl thing and whatnot. Whatever. And to be honest, I think I got Aaron Rodgers maybe at 5, but it's borderline. Because, Brett Favre might be in there.
Would you put Ben Roethlisberger over Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Even though he got the 2 Super Bowls?
No.
And Aaron's got 1?
No way.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry. Ben Roethlisberger is... I don't think he's a great quarterback. I think he was really, really, really good.
I think Ben Roethlisberger.
So
he's a Hall of Famer for sure.
What about Brett Favre?
Brett Favre, yeah, he's in there.
What about Drew Brees?
So that's who I was thinking. Drew Brees.
Ooh, I'm not gonna count.
Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers are like.
Ooh, I'm not gonna cap, bro. Give me Drew Brees over Aaron Rodgers.
Russell Wilson.
I don't know.
Give me
All
Drew
right,
Brees.
okay.
Russell Wilson.
Give me Drew Brees. No, not yet.
Not yet.
I'm about to say,
Over
he's
Aaron
still-
Rodgers?
he's
They
still
the
in
same.
league. What?
I think Aaron Rodgers has more MVPs than him, but they're the same. They both
But
got
you-
one Super Bowl, and to me, their
The
careers have
drives
kind of
that
underachieved.
Aaron Rodgers.
I mean,
can
it's
make,
fair, but I
the
just don't.
plays that Aaron Rodgers can make is not like a Russell.
Yeah, I don't even think I can put Russell in the top 10 right now. It's so many guys. I don't think I can even do him top 10 right now. And for me to be
The
honest,
plays I've
that's
seen,
tough.
the throws that I've seen Aaron Rodgers
Terry Bradshaw?
make, bro, it's crazy. Terry Bradshaw.
No,
I'm not even.
that's old head.
Yeah,
that's
real old.
Sorry.
But to me, I would put Brett Favre. I mean, not Brett Favre. I would put Drew Brees ahead of Aaron Rodgers. To me,
Because by Dre said if Dan is in there, then Rodgers got to be in there.
if who's in
I
there,
don't know, Dan Marino.
Um,
Because I just look at it because I feel like the difference in that Dre, and also I see you say Breeze over Rodgers. Okay, I see what you're saying, but my thing is this: for a long time we gave Aaron Rodgers the pass of not having enough. You know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of years where he's had enough and he hasn't got done in the playoffs. There were times where Drew Brees, you looked at that team and said, "Bro, Drew Brees is balling, but he just don't have enough." Dan Marino, outside of those first couple years, including when he went to the Super Bowl, bruh, he did not have enough. He had no defense. Like he had everything had to be offensively because the defense was non-existent. So I look at that and I'm like, I can't hold that against your greatness. You know what I'm saying? But Aaron Rodgers, I'm sorry, bro. You've had every opportunity to change whatever narrative people have been putting out there about you. You've had your chances and you have folded in them. How many times can you really say Drew Brees folded? How many times can you really say, you know what I'm saying? I know we know Dan Marino's kind of outside of our prime, but bro, like, or outside of our time, we ain't grow up with Dan Marino. But it's like, bro, like, it's really hard for you to say, like, bro, Dan Marino just didn't get it done. Like, he didn't deliver. Like, bro, I can really say that about Aaron Rodgers, bro, and I hate it.
John Elway. They got in this.
Are you saying over
25? I mean, they on this NFL.com in this NFL.com top 25 all-time quarterbacks. They got Aaron Rodgers number 10. They got John Elway. They got John Elway ahead of him.
Is Drew's on there?
Roger
Staubach?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm taking no Staubach.
They got Dan Marino at 7. Drew Brees at 6.
Okay.
Otto Graham at 5.
I'm sorry, bro.
You know what that is?
That's a
Cleveland Brown.
old
Okay.
nigga, bro. Sorry, Otto. You out of here, man. I respect what you did for the game earlier on, but bro,
Johnny,
you passed up.
Is that Eunice?
Johnny Eunice.
Wait, hold on, go back.
United.
Yeah, he had 4.
Yeah, Unitas. I'm sorry.
United. Okay, he had 4.
Martell. Oh, dang, you must stuck to the daggone thing.
They got Peyton Manning at 3.
Yeah.
So then it's gonna be
Joe Montana at 2, and then Tom Brady at 1. So they got Aaron Rodgers ranked at 10.
Johnny Unitas, I can go for.
maybe it's a stats thing.
But
Breeze over Rodgers.
I don't know if he's kind of low. I wouldn't have Aaron Rodgers at 10. That's low for all time. But he's a little higher than that. I will say that though. Who do you think is better, Devante Adams or Cooper Kupp?
Devante Adams.
Now y'all know my answer. I'm gonna let y'all get the floor and then I'm gonna really break it down. You know the answer, Tay. You know the answer. Don't fall into the hype, man.
I mean, a big stage. Cooper Kupp got it, bro.
I appreciate you being the first person on this show that actually kept it real and said what's going on, bro. You was the first one that set up here. Tay Baby was the first one that came up here and actually kept it real about what's going on. Okay, it's been a lot of reverse racism. Okay, because if Stephon Diggs would have had the year that Cooper Kupp had, they would have said he's the best by far. Oh, right. Stephon Diggs, he's that one. But because Cooper Kupp did it, we're trying to find out all these reasons why he's not this, why he's not that. Bro, he's like that. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why he's like that. Because I had to take notes. Okay, because I'm tired of y'all not giving my boy credit. Do y'all know that what he did? First of all, the man won a triple crown, won a Super Bowl, and was Super Bowl MVP. The last time anything like that has happened from a wide receiver was Jerry freaking Rice. Okay? The greatest receiver of all time. And if you look at his numbers, he almost hit 2K in yards. This is arguably one of the greatest years we've ever seen from a wide receiver. And folks are still taking other people above him right now. And don't get it twisted. Cooper Kupp was no lower than top 10 prior to him getting Matthew Stafford. He got an actual quarterback. You got to understand, but he been playing with Jared Goff, and you know what I'm saying? We know what Jared Goff is now. I think it's kind of clear what Jared Goff is. They finally get that man a quarterback, and he has one of the best years in wide receiver history. You know what I'm saying? The man is, the man had, 20 plus TDs in the season, 7th player to do that. You know what I'm saying? He's had the most 100-yard games in the season, you know what I'm saying, including playoffs and all that. Like, bro, like, what are we talking about for real? So you want to break the game down now? Let's break the game down. Bro, let's talk about his elite route running. He's an elite route runner. You know what I'm saying? The man got the hands, so you can't say he's just dropping passes and all that. The man can do everything. They can move him all around on the field. Sean McVay has him everywhere. And don't tell me, because this is what a lot of people like to do. They like to be like, oh, he had help. Odell Beckham, he had this and that, this and that. Odell Beckham is cool. Really good. Great receiver. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, if you thought that teams were going into games scheming Odell, like they're scheming their defense to figure out what we're going to do with Odell, you're tripping. Cooper Kupp is the guy that they're looking at, okay? Your whole defense, how can we figure out Cooper Kupp? We got to stop Cooper Kupp. And guess what? They couldn't. They doubled Cooper Kupp. They did what they could. Cooper Kupp cannot be stopped. And that Super Bowl drive, that fourth quarter drive, when Robert Woods, he's been out for the majority of the season. So Robert Woods wasn't there, Odell wasn't there, Higbee's banged up and all that. He came back and bro, fair.
I'm sorry, but Eli.
But listen, okay. So what we're really saying? Hey, that's the coach problem. It's the coach problem. Okay, the coach problem. They couldn't do nothing with him. They couldn't stop him. You know what I'm saying? The man was crazy on the last position. She got into the end zone 2 times, but one of the times didn't count. So he did it again and actually scored the touchdown. Like, bro, Cooper Kupp cannot be stopped.
Now, when I seen that pass,
he had a great year,
and
he had a sensational year.
And that's not to knock Devante Adams, because Devante Adams is a great receiver, but he ain't doing what Cooper Kupp is doing right now. He's not.
So, do you think if Cooper Kupp was to retire today, he would go into the Hall of Fame off the season he had? And capping it off with a championship and the Triple Crown, Offensive Player of the Year.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because prior to Matt Stafford being there, Cooper Kupp was having great years. He has great years on his resume, but it's like Jared Goff was my quarterback. Jared Goff had one good year his whole career. And that was the year they went to the Super Bowl that Cooper Kupp didn't play in. People forget about that. Cooper Kupp was hurt in that Super Bowl when they went with the Patriots. Who knows? If Cooper Kupp was playing, maybe they don't only have like 10 points or whatever they had. Who knows? But all I know is when you put a solid quarterback with Cooper Kupp, the man that has 1,900 yards. He has the most touchdowns in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like the most completions. Like, I mean, what we talking about? Let's switch it up, man. Now football season is officially over. It is officially over now. My question is this. So, with the whole James Harden ordeal, with James Harden now has, wanted to get another trade out of Brooklyn. Now he's going to Philly, play with Joel Embiid. Like, first off, who do y'all think won that trade?
I definitely think that the Nets won that trade in the long run.
Okay.
One, you got James Harden. James Harden's a good regular season player. No doubt about that.
Right.
And James Harden hasn't done anything in the playoffs different to make me want to say that they won the trade on that. Embiid is playing great, and I think that they will be a nice combination together. I don't know if they'll win the championship this year because of the fact they're throwing in halfway through the season. They're going to have time to get to know each other and stuff like that. But James Harden has been kind of little nicky-nack and hurt the past 2 years.
Little nicky-nack.
Yeah, because he's having like these little hamstring problems, then a little, this and that. So he's starting to get a little hurt, but I think that has to do with the offseason because he just likes to party.
Yeah.
He likes living his superstar life, which is cool, but you also got to get the training in to make sure you can last through an 82-game season.
Yeah.
The other thing why I'm not so big on the trade, thinking that the Phillies going to win the trade in a sense, is because Joel Embiid is playing great. I'm sorry to say this.
James Harden in that?
Not even that. I'm sorry to say this, but Joel Embiid is due for an injury too around this time. Just being honest. He's another person that can't stay healthy throughout the year. He's dropped some weight. He's dropped some weight, and he looks great.
That's not go, though.
He looks great right now. Yeah. But he's another person that's injury prone too. So you got two people, and then you got Harden, to me, who is... I don't have faith in him when it comes to the postseason. Regular season, they're going to play great. Yeah. They'll be good. Postseason, I don't have no faith in that. Now, Brooklyn side. You get Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons does have an issue with shooting and stuff. But you still got somebody that's going to give you at least 18 to 20 points a game. Time out. He's going to give you 18 to 20 points a game. He can control and facilitate the offense and is a playmaker. That's 2. He is also an elite defender and can guard 4 positions. That's 3. That's the upside. You have more upside with that. Now, the downside is, yes, he has this issue with the shooting. Yeah. But all I'm going to say is this. He's playing with 2 great scorers. And although Kyrie's only playing halfway, he's still playing with 2 elite scorers. So all that is doing is the less shots he's taking is opening up more shots for them. Okay. He's not going to be a high turnover person. They also acquired Seth Curry, who is an elite premier shooter. And in a down year is still at 40% from the 3. In a down year. And they also got bigger with adding Drummond. Now, Drummond is not an elite... Time out. Boo. Drummond is not elite or the Detroit Drummond. And yet, a lot of his flaws have gotten exposed with the Lakers and with Philly. But what he is a big body that you can put out there with LaMarcus Aldridge or sub him in and out for them for those teams with the big bodies, like a Philly, like a Milwaukee. So they won the trade, and they got 2 first-round picks.
No,
they won the trade.
2 first-round picks.
They won the trade, and to me, I feel like Brooklyn is good. Ben Simmons is going to be a better fit with Brooklyn than James Harden. I really do.
I agree.
So that's why I think Brooklyn won that trade.
I think Brooklyn won not because of Ben Simmons, not because of the pieces that they got. They got Seth Curry and they got Andre Drummond. They didn't need James Harden, in my opinion.
They really didn't
need him.
I mean, and they had a great squad without James Harden.
I'll let you finish.
I'm not a Brooklyn fan. I don't like Brooklyn.
You should. Can you give up on the Knicks?
No, I'm not. I will never.
Can you please give up?
And Knicks is the only New York team.
You
sorry about what?
I didn't even heard what you said because he said gave up on the Knicks and my face frowned.
I mean, he gave up on the Knicks.
He didn't give up on the Knicks.
No, he gave up.
He's Laker.
No,
he has more Laker gear than he does.
The Knicks are in purgatory.
But I say that to say, like, they didn't need James Harden. I wasn't necessarily upset when they got him. Like, I also knew, like, James Harden is good, but especially this year after they started calling the whole foul, the 3-point shooting fouls when he always trying to force them fouls out. Yeah. That's the only way he was getting fouled so much.
Okay. He manipulated the game, and it's like, do you not make things work to your advantage? Yeah, but when you start manipulating so much that you don't play basketball, it bothers me.
Right, and
James Harden suffered the most when this new season started because of the rule change. Because instead of looking to finish or go for the plane, he's looking just to shoot free throws.
Yeah, I'm not a James Harden hater or nothing. It's just like
he is.
I didn't.
I am. I do not like James Harden, bro.
I didn't like that.
I don't.
That's what all his game was. Like, people were saying you can't get around fouling or he was one of the greatest offensive players.
And they started comparing him to Jordan and saying he's a great. That's what irritated me. I'm like, this dude shoots 17 free throws a game. That's why he's a great scorer. Like, what?
I mean, well, his ability to get to the line was a part of that.
Was a big part of that. Yeah, it was a big part of that. Now, somebody who's arguably the best scorer in the game, KD, he's playing second to him. Now you see who is better. Who's actually going to get the bucket by any means instead of by any foul.
Even though I don't like that style of play, I'm not going to get mad at him for using a flaw in the rule against the game. That's how I go. People, come up with new ways to try to, finesse the game. And to
but that's the thing. They try to
make a way to give themselves an advantage. And I understand, bro. Every great player that has came to the league has done that. Maybe not in that same way, but they've done that in some kind of way. Tried to use the game to give themselves an advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Should a finesser get more credit than somebody who goes through and play and gets it the way it's supposed to be done?
See, okay,
because James Harden is a finesser.
If we're talking about the free throws, no, but let's not act like, bro, like his actual basketball skill ain't elite.
No, I'm not. Like, he really elite, does bro. Have. I really can't put it at elite.
He can shoot the three. He can shoot the mid range. He can create for himself and others.
Bro, he's a sucker, bro. That year when he played with Russell Westbrook and stuff like that, I didn't think that was going to be great. But the fact that he gave up during that series, he completely gave up and walked away from that. And then you powdered your way out at the beginning of the season with a new head coach that you signed on for, and then left a couple weeks afterwards. And then you came in the season out of shape. You downplayed your team and threw them to the side and basically said, "This is what you're going to get. I'm just going to just look like this. And I'm going to play like this to get my way out of there, to go play with Kyrie Irving and Kevin freaking Durant." That was a perfect match made in heaven. And then you just did the same thing again. Back-to-back seasons, you have powdered your way out of a situation, and you went to a great thing with Kevin Durant, Kyrie. Now, granted, the situation with the COVID vaccine definitely threw a monkey wrench in that, and which I totally understand your frustration with it. But you powdered your way out of this too. First day it's your hamstring. Now you woke up with a hamstring. What? Bro, he is a sucker, bro. I don't like James Harden. And best believe, it's not going. He opted into his deal. That was, I guess, part of the deal to trade, to opt into his deal. So he got 2 years with Embiid. When this junk ain't working out, bro, Embiid is gonna be the next person on the totem pole that he gets left with nothing.
But if when James Harden is James Harden, he's better than whatever Ben Simmons gave, because he just fell out better than Ben Simmons.
Offensively,
okay,
you're right.
But he's so great. He's not so bad defensively to where he's a liability. His only problem is sometimes the effort is a question.
He's a liability, and
that's fair.
He's a liability.
No,
he's also a real liability when things are not going his way.
He's also a liability because he's not.
Even the way he treated Chris,
the best in shape.
Bro, even the way he treated Chris Paul when they had Chris Paul. Okay. Even the way they had Chris Paul, he gave up on Chris Paul too, bro. James Harden is a quitter.
He did.
You remember in Bad Boys 3? Will Smith had Martin in his phone as quitter? That would be James Harden in my thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny that Kevin Durant did not pick this dude in the All-Star game. Did you watch that draft? That joke was freaking hilarious.
I don't like the fact that they gave up. I don't like the fact that they gave up Seth Curry. That's my only issue with Philly. But at the end of the day,
that's why the Nets benefit so much.
But I still feel like, bro, who got the best player in that deal? Because right now, based on what they have, and based on what Philly has, Philly is better than the Nets. To me, I'm gonna keep it a band. I respect the talent that James Harden has.
Don't be nice about it. Be
but
for real.
I got him. I think he's out of the top 5 as far as shooting guards.
Why was he in the top 5?
I mean, just off of pure skill and the talent alone, like he should have been in there. But you can't continue to quit on teams. You can't continue to fold in the playoffs and still think that you one of them dudes. Cause I'm sorry, bro. It's some folks. It's some folks that it's some younger folks that ain't gonna like I say that, but bro, if you ask me to choose between Jerry West and Harden, I'm taking Jerry West You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't have your resume.
Kobe.
And to be honest, bro, the numbers and all that he do, the number he puts up, Kobe, D Wade, Allen Iverson.
I'm putting Tracy
I'm
McGrady.
taking Jerry West.
I'm taking Tracy McGrady before I take James Harden.
Okay.
Shooting guard.
They better been glad Brandon Roy couldn't stay healthy because Brandon Roy, I'm taking him over him.
I take Brandon Roy, to me, better than what I would Harden because of the fact the heart that Brandon Roy played with.
To be honest,
James Harden don't play with none of that, bro.
If you told me right now to choose between James Harden and Klay Thompson, I'm taking Klay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not taking James
that's
over
not even
nobody.
That's not a question,
bro.
So I'm not even like, bro.
Klay can't even create.
Klay
cannot even create like James Harden, and I'm still taking
Klay.
But
Klay is a dog, and when
Klay
turns into Klay, he can hit any. When Klay get hot, to be honest, bro, Klay don't when he gets hot, bro, he's one of the best players we've ever seen, bro. Klay, when he gets hot, bro, he don't miss. He goes stupid.
Okay, this is a stretch.
No, I'm talking about as far as the hot
shooters. When he gets
when
hot.
I'm saying
but you said best player,
you can't stop what he's doing offensively.
He's just shooting.
And then he can come down and make us stop defensively. I'm not saying he is that because I'm saying the reason I'm saying that is the reason I'm not saying he is that is because he can't do that consistently. But when he gets on that kind of stretch,
I'm gonna say no.
Klay Thompson
because Klay Thompson is more so of a catch and shoot guy. He's not a real creator.
Now when he get hot, shout out Chris Flowers 88. He said, "Who is your all-time white starting five in NBA history?" And they gotta be born. People, drop it in the comments. They gotta be born in the U.S.
This is just really.
Let me tell y'all something about Tay, bro. Tay, he didn't know people so bad. He was at work.
Nah, bro.
He developed a printout of some of the best white players to ever play, man.
And a lot of them still coming up.
Let me tell you how you know I'm a real basketball fan.
Okay,
I came up with my list. I ain't even need this.
Okay. How long?
He needs this. I'll let you hold this and you can study.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Because you're gonna name a couple. Okay. How much you want to bet?
I'm gonna name some.
Time out. Hold on. No. How much you want to bet? Will's gonna name some players off GP just because of how they was in history that he's never seen played.
No, but okay. I might.
Larry Bird's gonna be on that list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Larry Bird.
John Stockton gonna be on that list.
Has to be on that
okay.
list.
Bob Cousy gonna be on that list.
No.
Okay. It's gonna be people.
But there's not many. How many?
But I want you to name somebody that you've seen and play that you're like, this is. I don't want you to just go off. Though. I just don't want you to go off.
You never, bro. You wasn't watching Jordan play.
Exactly. Why do you think he's not? I don't have Jordan as number one.
But you got him number two.
Maybe. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. You never seen the game. So I'm saying I am a basketball fan, bro. I love the game.
Let's see who you gonna say.
Even though I didn't see him live, I've watched these people. I've done my homework on these people. I've done research on these people. I've seen highlights of these people.
So let's see the list. Let's hear the list.
So at point guard, give me John Stockton. John Stockton is one of the greatest point guards ever to play. Okay, straight up. Give me Jerry West at the 2. Mm-hmm. And Jerry West is one of the best shooting guards.
We creating a starting 5.
Yeah.
I thought it was just 5.
Just straight.
Well, I got my starting 5. You name the 5 best ones. You name the 5 best ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm just medium. Coming off my bench.
No, we're not doing that bench. You just said
No, I'm gonna name my 5, but because he's the 2 guard, I'm gonna mention him. He's not in the top 5, but you know what I'm saying? Oh, not top 5, but he's not in my starting lineup. But I gotta shout out Mark Price. You know what I'm saying? He's from Marietta, so you know what I'm saying. Shout out Mark Price, 3-point sniper. He coming off my bench. But back to the 3. At 3, I'm going Larry Bird. Okay, and folks, if you don't know about Larry, do your research. Larry Bird was a dog, and I view. For you to be a real great player, to me, you have to be able to be great in any era. Larry Bird would have been great today. If Larry Bird played right now, he still would be one of the best players in the game. Huh?
Larry Bird used to talk so much.
And he talked jump. He used to get offended when white people guarded him. He like, bro, why you guarding me? Like, bro, get bro.
Get the rest of the list.
Like, that's real. Huh?
I'm ready for the rest of the list.
No. At power forward, give me Kevin McHale.
Okay, I figured.
You know what I'm saying? Kevin McHale's one of the best power forwards ever played. And center, give me Bill Walton. Give me Portland Trailblazers Bill Walton. That's an MVP.
You said Bill Walton, bro. TVs was in black and white.
No, that was not, bro. He ain't played. It wasn't in the 50s, bro. Come on. How much basketball you really watch?
Right.
I'm saying, bro. Come on, dog.
But that's the thing. Like, he trying to say.
I'm just wondering.
You have to name people that you actually seen.
Dom's whole life
we
is
still
built
seen
off of
videos of
now.
people. Right.
If it wasn't from the 2000s to now, Dom, it
name
never
a
happened.
whole roster of white boys.
But
if you want me to just name a whole roster of white boys without being from the U.S.
Yeah, but they're not really considered white.
See, you got mad stipulations, but when it comes to talking about LeBron...
We're talking about Caucasians. To me, even though somebody is white and they're from Canada, they're Canadian.
Yeah. Steve Nash. I don't think Steve Nash...
I can't... I want to put Steve... Because he's one of my favorite players all time. I want to put Steve Nash on there, but I know I can't because he's Canadian.
I like Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
But Jason Kidd is...
He on both sides.
Jason
you know how y'all know how we do. When you have black, you black. You know
Chris
what I'm saying?
Mullins, Jason Williams, Kyle Korver.
Ooh, I ain't gonna cap.
Kyle Korver,
Chris Mullins and Jason Williams. Them was some good ones, bro.
I got a question.
I love White Chocolate. White Chocolate, he was white.
Jason
Williams?
Williams?
Brother, too.
Okay, yeah.
He was White Chocolate. Hey,
so he don't really count.
Brother, too.
He don't count.
He counts. He's
white.
Mike Miller.
I know
he wasn't. I was about to say Birdman, but I'm like, he wasn't like great like that. But he was
Birdman. He was white.
He was official.
He was black too though.
He said J.J. Redick. I like J.J. Redick. He's a sniper.
J.J. Redick was good.
But anyway,
who is the best white shooter you ever seen in the league?
Kyle Korver. Yeah. Kyle Korver. J.J. Redick's close. I think he's number 2. But shout out my boy Mark Price.
Because another one,
you know what I'm saying?
Almost.
Another one of my favorite players, or not another one, but I said his name. Steve Nash is one of my favorite shooters.
Yeah, I like Steve Nash.
Point guards.
Yeah, I like Steve Nash. I really love the Amari Stoudemire days. Steve Nash.
Bro.
The Dirk days with Steve was cool too, but the Amari
Stoudemire.
Yeah,
bro,
they had a squad. Another question we had was, who is the worst superstar, NBA wise? Who's the worst NBA superstar of our generation? So we're not talking about. We're not talking
our
about
generation.
The 90s,
I'm gonna get it off their hands right now. It's
70s.
freaking James Harden to me.
Hold on, real quick. JT, shout out JT Medina. He sent the question in. But go ahead.
Okay, it's James Harden to me because he's the biggest fraud out of all of them. He's a great regular season player, and he is on superstar status ever since he got traded from OKC and went to Houston. Mm-hmm. He is a superstar and has had the biggest choke jobs and meltdowns in the playoffs. So to me, he is the worst superstar, and because of his game is not predicated on scoring and winning. His game is predicated on drawing fouls to play the game. If you take away all of his free throw attempts that he got and you just focus on the points he scored, James Harden will be an average basketball player, averaging between 20.
Bro,
not average. Okay, you're right. Not average, but I'm going to say a little bit above. No, with it. Because if you take the 12 to 15 free throw attempts a game, he's a 90% free throw shooter, which is great. So those are all makes. You take 15 points away from 30, what is that? What is 15 away from 30? Stop. What is 15 away from 30?
Bruh.
15 away from 30 is 15.
So you think he'd have only
15 points? What is 15 away from 35? When he averaged 15. I mean, when he averaged 15, that's 20.
But you think if he wasn't getting those free throws, he don't average 20 in the league today? With him being as great as a 3-point shooter is, as great as a mid-range shooter is, as great as he is at getting to the basket, you think he'd only average 20?
I think he averaged 20, maybe 25. That's not spectacular. That's okay. There's a lot of people right now in the NBA averaging 20, 25 points a game. That is not spectacular. So he's a big choke job for me. He's the biggest disappointment.
Okay, I disagree.
But to me, he's one of the worst superstars. You gonna say Westbrook? I'm not gonna say
Westbrook. I thought somebody
said Westbrook.
He said Russell Westbrook.
I'm not gonna.
He typed that on purpose, man.
Look, I'm not gonna say Russell Westbrook because Russell Westbrook has had a terrible year. This year has been terrible. So this is hitting him worse than any other season he's ever played.
2021,
but before this,
22 has been the worst year of his career.
Mm-hmm.
But
it definitely. But before this, Russell Westbrook is the most athletic point guard we've ever seen in the NBA. That's one. He's electrifying.
I have an argument for that.
Who you gonna say? Derrick Rose?
If he didn't get hurt,
I'm sorry. You're saying a healthy Derrick Rose if that didn't happen, so we can't say that.
You can't say.
But we can't say that. We can't say Grant Hill would have been the best player to ever play. He didn't because he kept getting hurt. He was good.
He was never gonna be that though.
Okay, but all I'm saying is that you can't say that because it didn't happen. Derrick Rose, we don't know what would have happened to Derrick Rose. He had a great season.
You're right.
He had a great 2 seasons that leading up to that before when he won his MVP.
3 full seasons.
He was the youngest player to win it. He was only in the league 2-3 years before he hurt his leg. But anyway, I can't say Russell Westbrook. He's had a bad season, but Russell Westbrook,
the man averaged a triple double
for
he got
4
an
out of 5
on his
seasons.
resume.
Yeah, I can't say that, bro.
I can't give it to him, but I know who I can
He's
give
had
it to.
a terrible year.
I know who I can give it to. Ladies and gentlemen, the real answer to this question is Carmelo Anthony.
Oh my God.
Okay, Carmelo Anthony is the worst superstar, and not even
Please give examples.
Just a straight skill point. Not even just from a straight skills perspective.
You can't say from.
But let's keep it real.
Yeah, you can't say from.
I got a question. I got a question for y'all, and I got a question for people in the chat. What has Carmelo Anthony done?
Okay,
what? He's been an all-star, which is cool. But bro, you're not you not that guy. Don't tell me he's like that when, bro, I've watched you be on great teams. You can't take them to that next level, okay? People have started to get rid of you. Unfair, I agree. But,
you said great teams, plural.
Yes.
What teams are you talking about? Because I could think of one team.
Houston Rockets, when they had Chris Paul,
when he was
James Harden, they got rid of him.
Get out of
here. Paul George and Russell Westbrook got rid of him. The New York Knicks,
they did not get rid of him.
The New York Knicks couldn't wait to get rid of him.
They did not get rid of James.
Okay,
they did not get rid of Carmelo.
Let's keep it real.
No, you're wrong. Please stop. So can you continue? I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
So as far as basketball, like on offense, Carmelo Anthony can provide everything. On defense, he's always been a liability. Always. So let's keep it real. We put Carmelo on a pedestal because, like, people like you, you know what I'm saying, maybe you too, because people have been such a fan of Melo, they ignored all the flaws in not only his game, but also in his career accomplishments. Because what has he done? You talking about James Harden. James Harden got an MVP on his resume. Melo don't.
He sure does.
Only thing Melo got on his resume is all-stars. He don't have no all-NBA defenses. He got all-NBA, team. I don't know. I'm not sure. I gotta Google it. I don't know how many first teams he has. But to be real, bro, Carmelo Anthony is an offensive weapon. But, bro, that's about all you're gonna get.
Okay.
What has Carmelo Anthony done in this league? I'm sorry. And I love Melo. I hate to do this, but we gotta keep it real.
What I am gonna say to this is this. I'm thinking on the simple fact of that it's not as great for Carmelo because of the comparison to the draft class that he came out with. He came out in the class with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade got a championship by himself. LeBron has been to multiple finals.
Chris Bosh got championships.
With LeBron. Does not act like Chris Bosh got it, because he was that dude.
What has Carmelo done that Chris Bosh hasn't done?
What do you mean?
What has Chris Bosh done?
Besides,
you feel me? All-stars. That's it.
But you would put Chris Bosh in the Hall of Fame.
Melo's got 6 NBA all-team.
Okay, that's what's up. Chris Bosh got some too, though.
But I'm still trying to
figure out. He's an all-NBA player, too.
Out of all the superstars you talking about.
Do we consider Chris Bosh a superstar?
No.
So why do we consider Carmelo?
Because bro.
Because
give Melo the ball in the last 3-4 minutes in the game. He gonna make something happen.
Not only that, Carmelo Anthony was
gonna make it happen in the playoffs.
Okay, you can say that about Tracy McGrady too, but you wouldn't put Tracy McGrady in that category.
Tracy McGrady's better than Melo.
Okay, you're saying he's better than Melo, but you're not saying that he's not one of the worst superstars, and he has almost the same career as Carmelo Anthony. He was a great one-way scorer. I mean, a great offensive player on a couple teams. Hold on, a couple teams that didn't do nothing. Tracy McGrady didn't make it out the first round.
I can answer this.
What's the difference?
Bro, in Orlando, I watched him struggle because the team was trash. Okay, when he got to Houston, he couldn't stay healthy enough for the playoff runs. Okay, and then after that, the hell just went down there from there. But from what I've seen with him, I feel like if you put him on a winning team,
teams for years, he wasn't. with these teams,
bro.
And all I'm gonna say is, like I said, the one
Melo
good
has
team
been
that
on some great teams.
No, Melo has been on one great
Nuggets
team,
teams.
and that's the team with the Nuggets when they had Chauncey Billups in them, and they wound up playing Kobe in them.
Sorry,
they lost to Kobe, who was the champions that year. You act like he lost to some scrubs.
You played alongside of some great players in this game.
Like who?
Right,
You're gonna say Chauncey Billups?
No, I'm talking about Chris Paul, Paul George. I'm gonna say, what's it called?
When did Carmelo Anthony play with Chris Paul?
What do you mean?
In Houston. For 10 games? When Carmelo Anthony was 36? Are you serious?
He wasn't 36. He just turned 36. Come on now.
Carmelo Anthony's older than
He
LeBron
got
James. Carmelo Anthony's older than LeBron James.
He got dropped 1 year.
Yeah, he's older than him. So, and LeBron James 38 this year.
You forgetting he was out the league for like a year and a half.
Yeah, after the Houston thing, he got
got out of 10 games. Nobody picked him up,
and he got
because he never developed his game. Bro. I agree, but let's keep it real.
So how you gonna say you agree and then make the point?
Because if you are a superstar, if you are like that, they are going to grab you.
At the point when he was with Houston, was Carmelo still a superstar? No, he was not.
Okay,
he was not.
Okay, but you brought that up.
You just said that you're a superstar. You said you're a superstar. At that point in his career, he was not a superstar.
Okay.
And you said at that point in his career, he played with some great players. You said that's why he was not an option. He was the third option.
Let's talk about the Knicks. Because he played with Chauncey Billups in New York.
Get this answer.
I didn't. No, I looked at the name. And once I looked at the name, because I was struggling, because I almost said Westbrook. And I thought about Harden.
He gonna say he played with Chauncey Billups in New York.
Okay, no, I'm saying he had some good teams on New York. The Chauncey Billups.
They had an okay team. They had an Amari Stoudemire who was washed, who left Phoenix and that was playing okay in New York.
He was not washed.
Amari Stoudemire was washed.
Not early on. You gotta understand.
Stop. And he was injury prone too. Are you joking?
His first year when he
you gonna say the team he was with Jeremy Lin was the team too? I can't say nothing
because you're gonna yell at me every time I finish.
This is stupid.
When he first got there in New York, Amari Stoudemire was having the best year of his career.
Okay.
And
what happened during that same year?
Let's keep it a
What happened during that same year? Because I was a Knicks fan. What happened during that same year? What happened during that same year?
Jeremy Lin was going on a crazy stretch. He was looking like he was the next one. As soon as Carmelo gets back, he looks trash. Okay? Amari Stoudemire did not look good playing next to Carmelo Anthony, because Carmelo Anthony's offensive game is straight up ISO. He doesn't get anything out of any other players he has.
This dude just said he played next to Jeremy Lin. You created Jeremy.
Bruh,
Stop. You said Jeremy Lin.
That's not what I'm
he
saying.
was a superstar.
No.
Time out.
I didn't say he was a superstar. No, you can't do that, bro. I never said he was a superstar.
You made it seem like that.
He was putting up crazy numbers. As soon as Melo came back, he looks bummish. Okay? Carmelo Anthony ruins offense. George Carr's head coach even said it.
Okay.
You can't, bro. It's hard to win with his play style.
Okay, let me ask you something. What did Jeremy Lin do outside that game stretch that he had when he was the only scoring option on the Knicks?
Nothing.
Thank you. Please end that irrelevant conversation. Secondly,
it doesn't matter what he did outside the Knicks.
Jeremy Lin had a nice stretch because he was Chinese and nobody knew about him and they didn't have no game plan on him, so they underrated him. That's why he had a good run.
What did Carmelo do?
It's
funny you say that. Because he said Jeremy Lin didn't do nothing when he left the Knicks. What did Carmelo do? When he left the Knicks, what did he do?
Carmelo was a better scorer. Carmelo got picked up by different people
and got dropped.
What did Jeremy Lin do?
Sit home. His first day, immediate day when he was in Oklahoma City, they said, "Are you ready to come off the bench?" And he had to laugh it off. They thought he was coming off the bench. Is that a superstar?
Are you saying he's the worst superstar, bro? That's crazy.
So let's talk about the superstars then. Bruh, he's not above Harden. Harden has done more in this game. As much as you don't like Harden, Harden has done more in this game. Bron, he can't even be mentioned in the same room as Bron. And that's crazy. You can't even talk to him about Bron. People we've seen, Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade. Come on, let's keep it going.
Okay,
Kobe,
so
of course
all I'm gonna say is this.
Bro.
All I'm gonna say is this. One person that you brought up in there is James Harden. James Harden's got an MVP under his belt, and I give you that. But other than that, what has James Harden done? Scored a lot of points. He ain't done nothing different than Carmelo has done.
An MVP though.
I just said he has an MVP, so he has that over Carmelo.
You're trying to minimize that though.
He has that over Carmelo. What else? You got Allen Iverson while he was on the way out the door. You talking about Amari Stoudemire. You act like Amari Stoudemire was prime Amari Stoudemire when he was playing with him. Bro, get out of here.
Was!
No, he wasn't.
His best year in his career was that first year with the Knicks. Before they blew the team up and got Carmelo, and he started to fall off.
So that year with the Knicks,
if you're the only offensive option,
hold on. First of all, tell me what happened to Amari Stoudemire that same year when Melo came on the team.
Because the offense changed.
Tell me what happened to Amari Stoudemire. He got what?
He didn't get washed. No,
he got hurt.
Okay,
and he kept getting hurt. He was not in no prime. Amari Stoudemire was on a decline, bro.
He didn't get declined to Melo.
And you talking about he was having the best offensive.
Hold on, he's talking about. Time out. He was talking about the best all around year.
You talking about he was having the best all around year. At that point, he was the focus point of the offense. So yeah, he would have had that before he was sharing that with Steve Nash.
So when was
that's null and void, bro?
Melo's prime.
Like you tripping?
I'm talking. Melo's prime was Denver Nugget Melo. And New York, the first couple years in New York, like the first 2 or 3, and he was still the best player on the team. The rest of the years, but they just didn't do nothing great. New York didn't do nothing to really build around him. Can you even say that? They hired Phil Jackson, and what did he do to help that team? He was supposed to be the Zen master. He did nothing. That wasted years of Carmelo's life, of Carmelo's basketball life, bro. That's making excuses.
No, that's just being real. That's being real.
Come on, man. What was Melo doing at that time? Because you talking about all this stuff Carmelo doing. What was Carmelo doing?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying all Carmelo.
He was carrying the team by himself.
By himself. Stop it. James Harden has more. He has the same amount of All-Star.
Gucci, have either one of them won a championship?
So he has more All-Star appearances than Carmelo Anthony, and he also has had more All-NBA team honors than Carmelo Anthony.
He has what?
More All-NBA team honors, and that's not even first team. That's first, second, or third.
Yeah,
he's been on that more times than Melo.
Okay, that's cool.
James Harden is better than Melo.
What has he done between the both of them? They both have never made it to the finals,
but he has the MVP.
The MVP,
and he's been to the conference.
The last few years of the whole league,
he's been to an NBA finals.
James Harden as a third wheel. Let's not act like he was the leader of that. Though.
He was sixth man of the year. That's an award.
Thank you. He wasn't even in the starting 5. So stop.
Carmelo Anthony doesn't have any awards.
He wasn't even in the starting 5.
The next year he goes to Houston. He's the best player on that team.
He wasn't even in the starting 5.
But the next year he goes to Houston. He's the best player on the team.
Like you keep mentioning these people, but you're discrediting Melo for not being on a team with great players.
He's been on teams with great players.
Bro, the 5 or 6 seconds,
more times than not.
The 5 or 6 seconds that he's on a team with a James Harden or
y'all gonna keep it real about that? That's all I want to know, man. Y'all got to keep it real.
This dude
about
gonna say great player. You talking about Chauncey Billups when he was on like 36?
I didn't name Chauncey Billups,
but I'm trying to say the great player. Name the great players.
I named 4.
When you said Chris Paul when he was a bro, stop.
Chris Paul's an All-Star right now. He just led his team to a finals last year.
But you're talking about
somebody like Chris Paul ain't like that. He played with Chris Paul. He played with James Harden.
That's what I'm saying.
He played with Paul George. He played with Russell Westbrook. He's played with MVPs.
The same James Harden that we talking about is we don't know what's about to happen with him in Philly.
The same Paul George that got the name Pandemic Pete. The same Westbrook who is having the worst season ever and people are writing it off and don't even understand where he is. The same James Harden that hasn't done nothing in the playoffs or done nothing. All he does is score a lot of points.
What has Melo done?
All he's done is score a lot of points.
What has Melo done?
But this is the thing you can't talk about. He's played with great players. You have not named a great player that he's played with, especially in his prime. Bro, no, you did not.
I did.
No, you did not, bro.
Stop acting like he ain't played with great players. Like he been on bad teams. He's been on great teams.
5 games.
Because he did it. That's what I'm saying.
The only people that you're not naming that are great that he's recently played with is Dame.
I forgot he played with Dame.
And you're still calling him a superstar at the
beginning of his career when
he was not a superstar.
We're talking about New York. With
I'm sorry. I also forgot he also played with Allen Iverson too.
We talking about
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson's done more in this league than Carmelo.
Allen Iverson. He played with Allen. That's like saying, oh yeah, when people try to bring up the fact that LeBron played with Shaq. Where was Shaq in his career when LeBron played with him?
He was still averaging over 20. Allen Iverson was. Allen Iverson was still averaging over 20. That's a 20-point.
I thought you said Shaq was averaging over 20.
Don't compare Allen Iverson, the Nugget Allen Iverson, to Cavalier Shaq. Stop.
Where was Allen Iverson in his career when he started playing with Carmelo Anthony? And how long did that last?
2 years.
Please stop.
2 years.
And where was Allen Iverson in his career?
Okay. He's playing with a person that's averaging 25 and 7 assists and 27 and 7 assists. Allen Iverson's not washed. Don't play Allen Iverson like he was Shaq.
In that year?
It's not even close.
In that year, he was averaging that?
Yes. In 06, when he got to Denver, he was averaging 25, 7 assists. The next year, he was averaging 27 and 7 assists.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool?
That's cool.
And you supposed to be that dude. Come on, man. Cool. Anyway, moving on, bro. Y'all not gonna keep it real about that.
When you lose to...
Come on now. They lost in the first round.
To who?
One was the Lakers. I forget the other one.
To the champions. Go ahead.
They weren't the champions. Celtics were.
But they played in the finals.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's not act like they just lost to somebody.
Let me ask you a question. At that time, who'd you rather have, Pau Gasol or Allen Iverson? What? Kobe beat them with Pau Gasol as his second best player. Carmelo had Allen Iverson as his second best. Whoa, excuse me for Kobe actually being better than Melo by miles. Because he was a superstar in that generation. Miles. And when I say miles, I'm talking about 30 miles. Not 1 or 2 miles. I'm talking about 30, 40 miles.
Shoot, I can say freaking Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving got a championship, but every team he's been to after that has been a train wreck.
But I know what he did in those finals. I don't know what Carmelo did in those finals because, he can't make it. Sorry. Kyrie Irving, as much as you want to hate Kyrie, he's done more in this game than Melo's done.
Because of LeBron. It's not like that was Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie Irving was nothing until LeBron gets to the Cavaliers.
Kyrie Irving hit the biggest shot in that series.
And he was afforded that opportunity because of the fact that he was playing alongside LeBron James.
Okay, and that's
because Kyrie Irving was on that team for how many years, and they was the number one. They were in the top 10 for picking in the draft.
I just wish you
come on, man, get out of here, dude.
I wish you keep that same energy. With
all I'm saying is Melo ain't never was on no team, and they was a lottery pick. That's what I'm saying.
But man, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. Appreciate y'all, being with us on another episode. Y'all got any shout outs?
Well, like I do every episode, I'm going to always shout out my baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out Biology Med Spa. Get your V-steams. Get your V-steams. Go ahead, get your body tight and get right and tight for the summer. Go ahead and get that body snatched. You know what I'm saying? Sure. For the fellas, you can go ahead and get your teeth whitening. You know what I'm saying? Have them pearly whites, for the summer. Go ahead and get straight.
Got any shout outs, Tay?
Yeah, I'll shout out. I got my photography business that I'm trying to get back up. More Than Pics _ More Than Pics on Instagram.
Follow him on Instagram.
Follow the kid. Right now I got the skincare.
You got to type Green. He wasn't following me already. You better go follow him now.
Oh no.
I got this skincare thing I'm doing too. Working with some influencers, trying to build some content up. Just working, man. That's what. So follow me at Young Biff on IG, and if you don't already.
And y'all get off my boy. He is not Tommy.
He got a job.
He got multiple jobs.
Now we know he got a job, man. Now we know he got a job.
But still, I'm still shocked of not knowing what he did. It just bothered me. It was like, oh crap. Hold on.
And I never added it up. I never put it together. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate y'all, man. Shout out all y'all, man. I'm gonna do a brief little shout out to Odell Beckham, man. Cause Odell,
bro.
Hey, man, listen.
I'm so happy.
Odell Beckham,
even though he didn't finish the game.
I don't know if Odell ever gonna see this episode, but listen, we still gonna shout you out. Cause listen, bro, they tried to trash you, man. They tried to say you wasn't this, you wasn't that no more.
Tried to say you were the problem in Cleveland, and Baker was not.
Odell is still like that. Okay,
that boy cried real tears because of the name, the way his name got dragged through the mud.
Okay, folks be hating. We know y'all been hating, so we appreciate y'all, man. Really do, man. Y'all catch us on the next episode. All right, see y'all next time.